Okay, BOOZHOO. And welcome back to BOOZHOO, NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about OJIBWE language and culture. I am NANABOOZHOO. Over here, the lovely and the talented Natasha. Say hello, sweetheart. Hello, everybody. How you doing? And today, we got a really good show. You know, it's what you call it? Earth Day. Oh, is it really? Today's Earth Day? Yep. So, mina wanna go zi aki gija good. Happy Earth Day. Happy Earth Day, sweetie. Happy Earth Day. Right back at you, honey. Yeah. So, happy Earth Day. They have a day for everything now. But before we get into that, let's start the show with an OJIBWE word of the day. How about that, sweetie? What do you mean? I got an idea. What? How about we teach an OJIBWE word of the day, and then, people can learn some OJIBWE. That's a great idea. How come we haven't thought of that before? I know, huh? So today is Thursday. For some people, it's Thirsty Thursday. They go, oh, the drink specials are tonight on Thirsty Thursday. But in the Anishinaabe, we call Thursday the fourth day. Or we call it Neo Gija Good. Neo Gija Good. The fourth day. Because when you think about, if you count Monday as the first day, and Tuesday as the second day, Wednesday as the third day, or the halfway is what we call it. Well, then Thursday, it just stands to reason, would be the fourth day. Huh, sweetie? Yep! Your reasoning is sound! Thank you. Neo Gija Good. Fourth day. On this beautiful Earth Day. So today is OJIBWE. I have a couple of cartoons, actually. Okay, so there's this one. Hoa. Hoa. That's an OJIBWE word that actually I get asked about a lot. What does hoa mean? Is that an OJIBWE word? A Norwegian will come up to you and they'll go, hey, is hoa like OJIBWE for ufamai or ufda? I don't know. What is that hoa? So here we got a cartoon by Michael Lyons about Michael Lyons. You like to draw yourself, don't you? Yeah, I do. So here's Michael, and he's playing the guitar. Actually, isn't this from the Little Cutie story? Yeah, that's actually the Great Spirit. So you drew a story where there was the Great Spirit character, and he just happened to kind of, look like you. Yeah, I didn't know. Why not? Yeah, I guess so. So here, Michael, or the Great Spirit, is playing the guitar, and the sound waves are making like some kind of crazy rainbow thing. And you can also see there's Stephen. It's actually Stephen who's saying hoa. Hoa. So what does hoa mean? We could do a whole show on just like res slang. Like we did, huh? That's right. We could do a whole show on what hoa means, or not even, or whatever. Yeah. But in this case, for the record, I would like to finally define what the word hoa means. Hoa. Hoa is pretty much, holy cow, what is happening here? I'm amazed and will express myself in the spirit of my ancestors. Or, hoa. You can say hoa at the beginning of a sentence or at the end of a sentence. It can be like, hoa, this is really good. Good coffee, sweetie. Thank you for making the coffee this morning. Hoa. I really like this coffee. Or it can be at the end of a sentence. Oh, this coffee's cold. Oh, wow. Or it can be a sentence on its own. You know, space shuttle blew up. Oh, wow. It can be a question. Yeah, they landed a helicopter on the planet Mars. Oh, what? Oh, what? Really? Or you know, another good expression is a. A kind of means a. Get out of here. You're not serious. But hoa. Mino giga jabe is another way you could use it, like Brandy Marie. Bonjour, Brandy Marie. And Jim Dunn. Bonjour, Jim. Jim's got a smile and a map of the earth. It's a pretty flat map if you ask me. And a big old beer. What do they say in Norway? Skål. In Norwegian, to say cheers, you say skål. In Ojibwe, you say hoa. You say skoden. Let's get squaby. Let's see. Daniel Black is back. Nice. Bonjour, Daniel. Mino giga jabe. Daniel's black, and he's back, sweetie. Bonjour, Daniel. Bonjour, everybody. Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, you should have heard these ladies talk about you, Daniel. Yeah. I'm not one to spread gossip, but let's just say you're lucky you weren't here. I was wall-to-wall complaining about Daniel. And I was like, oh, wow, you guys act one way in front of his face, but another way behind his back. This is why he doesn't come by. I don't know. I had to get stern with the BOOZHOO crew. I was like, listen, you ladies. You're like the baka akwe. You're like the chicken. This is like a chicken coop. You're all bucking around at that cocky guy, Daniel Black. Well, let me tell you something. Yeah, sure, he walks around like he owns a place. Like a big old rooster. What am I talking about? I don't know. Oh, But on this special day, on this Earth Day, children, never mind the BOOZHOO crew. This is a bunch of old codgers. They already have their mind made up about the world. So I'm talking to the children, to the viewers, the little guys and little girls. BOOZHOO, welcome to the children's show about Ojibwe language and culture. I'm NANABOOZHOO. I'm like your uncle. Remember Ernie and Bert? Yeah, they're my cousins. So anyway, let's get started. I want to tell you something. No, I'm not going to talk about how Santa Claus is fake. And how your parents lie to you. No, it's a children's show. I wouldn't do that. I don't want to ruin the fun for the kids. But you know how... where's that? How do I get rid of this cartoon? It's called the Gibberish. There we go. So, remember that day in kindergarten? The first day, and they pulled out that globe, and the teacher started to spin it. And she goes, touch that globe. This is where you want to travel. Hey, look, I'm in China. Whatever. And they go, hey, look. This is the Earth. It's Happy Earth Day. You know? Look at this guy. There's Stephen A. Leon. He's got his hand on the shoulder of Jagog. And they're looking at the Earth. Oh, wow, isn't that pretty? They must be up in Stephen's spaceship. You know? Because aliens are real too. And so, today's cartoon, the gibberish cartoon, look at this. He says, whoops. Let me move this up. Here Steven says, don't be silly. That's just a cartoon. Space is fake and the Earth is flat. It's just a cartoon, you guys. Looks real though, huh? Doesn't that look like a real Earth? But of course, when you see the real photographs, you'll never see stars. Because, I don't know. I think a baby boomer would tell you, oh yeah, out in space, the overexposure of the Earth makes, I don't know. But you'll never see stars in space because when the original guys faked the moon landing and it came back, one of the reporters was like, hey, did you guys see stars up there? What did it look like when you were off the planet Earth and flying around in space and landed on the moon? And the astronaut says, oh, we didn't see any stars. And the other astronaut was like, hey, would you shut up? So from that day forward, they could never show stars in any of the fake photographs. So they just made cartoons. Happy Earth Day! Gozi. Aki. You're good. Don't be silly. It's just a cartoon, you guys. They're just having fun with us. That's what you have to kind of accept. Space is fun. Science is fun. But it's just, it's just a story. It's like science fiction. Nobody really thinks that Star Wars is real, You guys know that Star Trek is just a TV show, right? Yeah. Would you like to see another cartoon of the Earth? Let me see. Okay, here we go. This is another cartoon of the Earth. Your grandparents will tell you, oh no, this was a picture they took from the moon. Looks pretty fake, doesn't it? I mean, it's pretty obviously not the moon. I mean, that's not what the horizon looks like. I mean, this really does look like you could just jump off the moon into space. But in the 60s, they took this picture. They didn't take this picture. They made this picture. And they told the people, yeah, this is a real photograph from the moon. It's called Earthrise. And they put it in all the science books. And they taught it to the kids like it was real. Can you imagine? And everyone believed it. They're like, oh yeah, that's great. That's cool. You guys put some people in a rocket, like a bottle rocket, like a missile. And you shot it into space and then landed somehow on a rock floating around. But you'll notice there's no stars, right? Because that one guy kind of spoke out of turn. Hold on a second. Let me I'm going to get rid of myself here. Hey, sweetie, will you teleport me behind this picture? Yeah, sure. Hang on. Yeah, so you see, Earthrise here. It's just a fake picture. We can all tell that now. It's real obvious, right? And you can tell it's fake because, and I know I put this on the show before. Here's another funny picture. They pretended it was real. Look at that. There's another cartoon of the Earth. But this one, they said was an actual photograph from a spaceship way a million miles away or something, from behind the moon. And then they took a picture of the moon. That's the far side of the moon, is what they said. And that's the Earth. The whole Earth and no stars, right? But you got to ask yourself, how big is the moon? Is it, from our perspective, does it make the Earth look little, kind of like the moon is from Earth? Or does the Earth take up the whole sky if you were standing on the moon? Obviously one of these has to be fake. But you know what I think? I think they're both fake. All right, sweetie, you want to teleport me back? Sure. Teleporting in 3, 2, 1. Thank you, sweetie. It's just so much easier than, taking 2 steps that way. So yeah, can you believe it, kids? But people believe this for many years. Still, some people think that we went to the moon. And they get mad. They get mad if you say, no, they lied about that. They were just playing a trick on you. It's kind of like, the Easter Bunny or the Tooth Fairy or Santa Claus. These are just tricks. BOOZHOO crew. Let's see what they have to say. Brandy Marie. BOOZHOO, Natasha, Michael, and NANABOOZHOO. Hey, BOOZHOO, Brandy Marie. What's going on? And Daniel Black says, You lot have more faces than the town clock. Yeah. What? There's only one face on the town clock. But I know what you mean. They're two-faced. They got more faces than Two-Face. You should be fighting Batman, BOOZHOO crew. The way you talk about Daniel behind his back. That's right. Earth Day should be every day, Hoa. Yeah, no kidding. To me, every day is Aki Gija Gud. Because I honor Mother Earth. I remember Jessica saying that picture looked like a donut. Yeah, exactly. It looks like a glazed donut. So it begs the question, what are we living on? And turns out we live on a donut. It's a delicious glazed donut. Oh no, global warming. Even Neil deGrasse Tyson, he said the Earth wasn't a sphere. He said it was pear-shaped. And then you go, well, what about all the so-called photographs you claim are real? That doesn't look like a pear. This was the moment everyone turned on Neil deGrasse Tyson. About 3 or 4 years ago, there was a lot of YouTube videos proving that the Earth was flat and that gravity was just a made-up theory to somehow get the story straight about the universe and stuff. And so they have Neil deGrasse Tyson come out on a late-night talk show that apparently only lasted for 1 episode. I don't even know what that was. But they come out and they go, hey, we have an emergency. We have a science emergency. People are starting to question gravity. They say that you don't need gravity. It's just buoyancy and density. That heavy things drop just like in water. And stuff that's lighter than air, like helium, goes up. It's nothing to do with gravity. Gravity's not real. Because there's no round planet floating in space. So gravity's not real. And he comes out, he's eating a sandwich, and he takes off his jacket like he's a tough guy. And he's got just this flabby belly, just his dad body. And he goes, listen, man, all this says is that education's really bad. If you don't believe that the Earth is a globe, and you don't believe in gravity, this is proof of gravity. And he took the microphone, and he goes, this is gravity. Enough said. And he storms off. You're like, that doesn't prove anything. You just dropped your microphone. What it proves is you're a jerk to microphones. You shouldn't drop mics like that. You'll bang them up. I mean, believe me, I got dented microphones all over the place. But it's like, when you question, that's how you know you're probably touching a nerve that they know they're lying, is when they get mad if you even question. You go, oh yeah, what is this about gravity now? Okay, here in a nutshell, there was a big bang, explosion of nothing into everything, and then everything turned into balls of spinning rock. Why? Because of gravity. When big things spin, they pull themselves into each other. What? How did you figure that one out? Did you do an experiment? I hear science is real. Where's your experiment for gravity? This is my experiment. Where can I drop something? I dropped a microphone. I'm going to drop a guitar next. Then you go, oh, it's a theory of gravity. Like the theory of evolution. These are just theories. Who cares about your theory? Where's your experiment? Where's your proof? I mean, I have a theory. But, the Matrix is a theory. But you got to show some proof. Where's your proof? That just isn't a spirit. And I don't say round. That's how they get you to. They go, the earth is round. It's like, yeah, it could be. Just like a pizza is round. And a quarter is round. But you can't find a curve. There's no just normal photographs of a curve. You get the NASA from outer space fisheye lens nonsense. But the thing that really impressed me was this picture. Sweetie, do you mind? Yeah, sure. Hold on. Teleporting away. So here's just a basic photograph from a balloon. I want to say this is like 3 times the height that a plane flies at. Like, is this at 100,000 feet or something? But it's as high up as they go. And they took a picture of the sun there. Here's the actual picture of the Earth. And it's just as flat as sea level. Just flat. And no matter how high you go up, that old horizon's right there at eye level. You could be looking out over at a lake, or, it just keeps going forever. Or as far as you can see, it goes until your vanishing point, But then you go, okay, there's the sun shining on that water and stuff. And you go, wait, how come there's a hot spot? They said that was 93 million miles away, even though you can feel the heat. And it just doesn't seem, it seems like it's just floating there as far away as the moon is. But, Okay, sweetie, can you teleport me back? Teleporting in 3, 2, 1. So, I don't know. The sun. I hope that teleporting too much doesn't cause wrinkles or something. I think it might make you gain weight. Really? You think there's calories in teleporting? Well, I just noticed that Captain James T. Kirk. Oh, on Star Trek? Yeah, he kept getting fatter every year. And so did Data. I gotta hand it, Picard never seemed to gain any weight. That dude went bald in his 20s, but then, he physically stayed pretty youthful. I mean, now he's 90, but... Oh, yeah. Anyway, you don't need me to learn about the flat Earth. Let's see. I get bowling alleys before Michael's Lyons appears now. Yeah, we're monetized. Sorry about that, you guys. Part of me doesn't want to monetize the show until we start getting viewers. But then part of me thinks, well, we might get more viewers if we let the ads run. And, it is just a click. But yeah, so we're big time now. We just went pro. We got advertisers on our little show. I've been just proud of us. Oh, wow, we got over 2,000 viewers now. We got a real live stream show. This could be the morning radio show, your morning drive or something. Just proud. And then I go on this YouTube video, and the guy's like, hey, everybody, thanks for helping us reach 300,000 subscribers. We usually get about 500 a day. And, well, hey, it really helps. I went, what? 500 a day? It's taken me 3 years to get 2,000. So I think we're averaging 2 new subscribers a day. That's cool. Yeah, I don't care. I like having a little audience. I think I'd get nervous and have to try harder. Plus, when we don't have that many people watching, we can really say whatever we want. I started this show thinking they were going to censor us. Oh, don't say that. They'll take your channel down, you know. But then I just started talking about whatever anyway, and nobody cares. Yeah. Okay. So what's going on down here? I suppose the Earth should be getting closer to Jupiter, eh? Will State Farm sell us planet collision insurance? Yeah. Yep. They keep saying stuff, you know, to remind you that NASA exists. Oh, NASA just came out with this. The threat of a meteor destroying the Earth has been put off for 100 years. We can be for sure, we're not going to have just some random space debris crush the planet for 100 years. And everybody accepts it. Oh, yeah. I bet they know what they're talking about. I mean, they did send a man to the moon. 12 men to the moon, I guess. In 6 years. And haven't in 50 years. So there's that. But it's hard, you know, it's not just exposing NASA. It's exposing that everyone's been under mind control. We've all been brainwashed. You know, I didn't draw. Michael drew this cartoon at a time when he really believed that's what the Earth looked like. He wasn't making fun of the Earth. You know, it was a major paradigm shift for Michael. Huh, Michael? Yeah, it definitely changed my worldview. Yeah. And so it's not like we all just woke up one day and said, oh, look, is Jessica here yet? Jessica, this is one-eyed symbolism. See, the conspiracy is they're just in nature. You can't help it. I talk about this stuff and boom, there's your one-eyed symbolism. You can't trust me. I'm Illuminati confirmed. Oh, he must be part of the Illuminati. I don't know, man. Okay. Neo, geez, your goods the 4th day. In OJIBWE, that's how we say Thursday. Can I steal the song from Sesame Street and get away with it? If I don't sing their lyrics, can I get away with ripping off Jim Henson's creation? He's probably rolling around in his grave. But then again, he was sort of a hippie, so who knows? I wonder if Jim Henson approves of what happened to Sesame Street. Why? What happened to Sesame Street? I don't know. It's turned into kind of a kind of a left-wing, I don't know what you call it. You know, like they're getting involved in all the Black Lives Matter politics. You know, I think next, they'll introduce a new character that is like, oh, here's Billy. He was killed by a police officer. Or this is Hands Up, Don't Shoot Johnny. Or I don't know what I'm talking about. But they're getting involved, just kind of real on-the-nose anti-racism stuff. You know, talking to the kids like they're idiots. Hi there, dummies. Did you know some people judge other people just on the color of their skin? It makes me sad. And you go, this is how you talk to children about race issues in the modern age? I know. I watched this one video. There's this parent just traumatizing her little kid, explaining, when you grow up, there are going to be people who want to kill you just for the color of your skin. You may be doing nothing wrong, and a cop might pull you out of the car and kill you for no other reason than because of the color of your skin. It's called white privilege. Little kindergartner's like, mouth is open. Are you kidding me? It's like, well, she's not kidding, but she's just traumatizing you. But, so like in the old days, Jim Henson, he really did like usher in multiculturalism and multilingual education, and that's why he got so much goodwill. Everyone's like, oh, that show's great. They don't beat you over the head with it, but kids are learning Spanish. They're learning diversity. All the humans are different race. All the Muppets are different colors, and they have speech impediments, but everybody's accepting of them, But now, here's Susie, the transgendered, 65-year-old biological male who identifies as a 6-year-old girl. Love is love. Now let my little transgendered son, daughter, whatever, dance in a strip club for money. What are you intolerant on this Earth Day? This is Mother Earth. You must tolerate every crazy, nonsensical belief out there. So it's like you see those signs, they say. They always have the whole list of like the left wing. We believe, love is love. That science is real. And a couple of other ones. Vaccines work. Masks make you impervious to disease. Whatever. But it's also annoying that they put up a sign like they're assuming you're going to disagree or you're somehow unaware. Black Lives Matter. Hey, man, let me just tell you this. Black Lives Matter, okay? Why are you telling me that? Why do you assume I need to be told that a black life, whatever that means, an African American's life is, I shouldn't kill him? Okay, thanks. Thanks for the tip. That's not insulting at all. Hey, buddy, don't kill people with Down syndrome. It's wrong to kill the people with Down syndrome. That's all I'm saying. In this store, we believe people with Down syndrome have a right to live. All right? And you'd be like, yeah. What would make you think I need to be told that? What? You must think I'm a horrible person if I need to be told that Black Lives Matter. All right? There we go. Hey, let's have a whole parade. Tell these rednecks in Minneapolis that Black Lives Matter. We get it. Thanks. Why do you assume the worst of us? I suppose the earth should be grieving's cracking up. The immense gravity pull of Jupiter should be pulling at the smaller planets towards it. Not even. Yeah, exactly. How come the immense gravity of the sun? We're just like in a perfect little Goldilocks spinning around the sun as the sun moves through the universe. But all these planets, how come the moon doesn't just crash to the earth if gravity is real? Oh, you just didn't pay attention in science class. Yes, I did. All of us paid attention for 12 years. They taught us science for 1 hour a day for 12 years. And in the end, people are so brainwashed, they think they're the dumb ones if they have a hard time believing they built an international space station that's floating around 400 feet in the air or something. They'll make you think you're dumb if you don't believe the obvious lady with the hairspray in her hair and the green screen and the harnesses that that's fake. Yes, we can tell it's fake. But your science education has made us think we're the dumb ones. Like, no, we're not dumb. We can look up and see. Oh, it's sea level. Level. It's a level plane. Hey, here's our science story. And they tell you whatever. Once upon a time, Godzillas roamed the earth. And a meteor hit the earth, which made it snow. And it snowed and snowed. And all the poor dinosaurs all froze up and died. And then the snow melted away. And all the other animals were fine. And the plant life and everything grew back. And everyone's fine. Just the dinosaurs died. And when they died, they became oil. Their bones and their ashes dissolved and turned into oil and gasoline that we put in our cars today. We call it fossil fuel because it's the bones and the skin and the teeth of dinosaurs. Look, we have a museum. We'll show you a skeleton. How come it's not just a can of oil if it's a dinosaur? No, we found this dinosaur. He was trapped in a special. Never mind. We still have the bones. Oh, are these real bones? Okay, no. This is a replica of the real bones we have in storage in the back. Can I see those real bones? No. Never mind that. They're radioactive. Everything I'm saying here is what they say, you guys. I'm not making this up. I mean, it sounds funny. But this is the real science. Science. We believe science is real. What are you talking about? Yeah, I believe the scientific method's real. Do a experiment. Show me what temperature water boils at. Yeah, that's science. Saying evolution is real. We believe in the scientists who say that we evolved from plant life. It's like, oh, you're so dumb. That's not what they say. We have a common ancestor with the primates. You guys are brainwashed. It's always a backtrack when people ask pretty reasonable questions like, well, if we evolved from apes, how come they're still apes? Oh, oh, you stupid public school graduate. Don't you understand that our ancestors who stayed in the trees were the ones with Down syndrome? They didn't evolve. We're the descendants of the smart monkeys who cut off their tails, walked upright, started carrying around tools, eventually drew pictures of the dinosaurs. Oh, did they really? No. I guess we never saw a drawing of a dinosaur. What about dragons? That's fake too. But, so yeah, science. Anyway, children, when you go to school, they always say, make sure you learn how to read and write. But don't forget to make sure you learn to question what you read. And then write down what you really think. You got a good head on your shoulders. You can't believe everything your teachers tell you. The teachers tell you a lot of dumb stuff. And they say, oh, it's okay not to believe the Columbus story, but everything else you should believe. Gospel truth. They landed a man on the moon. They landed a man on the moon 6 different times. 2 men at a time. They drove a car. They made a phone call to the White House. Not making this up. Talked to Richard Nixon on his landline in the White House, in the Oval Office. They took it, from the moon, they said was however far away. There's just so much. The rabbit hole of the NASA thing just keeps going. There's a video out there of those guys doing satanic rituals, astronauts, over a pyramid. And everyone has a good laugh. They show it on the news. Oh, of course they got to do their little ritual. And they're doing a straight up satanic ritual. Whatever. NASA. I hear NASA means to deceive in Hebrew. Oh, did I pull up? No, I didn't again. Doggone it. I do have this, though. So, our world leader's flag. That's the United Nations flag, right? And it's the same as the azimuthal equidistant map. The map they used for navigation before GPS came about. That's the same map. But then the flat earth map is exactly the same too. But nobody wants to accept that as the real map. And you can take that map and wrap it around a ball if you want. But if you follow this map, that explains everything of like weather patterns. Everything runs in a perfect circle. Flight patterns and stuff. The people in charge know we're not on a ball. If you dig a hole straight through the earth, would you come out feet first on the other side? Mainstream pseudoscience wants you to believe that somewhere in the middle you will magically flip and come out standing right side up on the bottom of a ball. It's more possible NASA and mainstream theoretical astrophysicists are lying. I think if there's not one giant spinning ball. It's more likely like this. Or, let's see. This is another kind of, sweetie, you got it. Hold on a sec. This is kind of the flat earth map too. But there's a big firmament over that thing. And the stars are right there spinning around us. The sun and the moon are floating above us in the firmament. And everything outside of this isn't space, it's water. And underneath us is water. And Antarctica is just an ice ridge around everything holding the water in. That's what it is. And that's what, even on the UN flag, they don't have Antarctica. UN flag for some, oh, wait, we forgot to put that little continent called Antarctica anywhere. Let's just put these cryptic, whatever. Yeah, the dome. That's the theory, anyway. And again, I can't say for sure that's exactly what it looks like. That's the biblical theory. The theory is that the Bible tells the truth. And the Bible says that the sun and the moon were placed in the firmament, one to rule the day, one lights to rule the day and the night. It's possible you can't even land on the moon. It could just be a light or something. But then I was kind of sold, and I always remember kind of not knowing what to do with star trails. Yeah, huh? I remember looking at those pictures going, well, how would that work? That's the sun. Where are my star trails? Okay, star trails. So, if you slow down your camera and you point it at the North Star, which just happens to be above what they call the North Pole, the very center of the flat Earth, never moves. And every other star moves perfectly around it like a record. And they stay, and they're, relative to each other. And that's why the constellations never change. So every night they tell us, oh yeah, no, the Earth is spinning. That's why it looks like the stars are spinning. But the theory is that, no, the stars are spinning. Not the North Star, but all the other stars are spinning. And just like the Earth and the Moon, they're spinning around us too. The moon goes around, or the sun goes around once a day. The moon goes around once a day too, but it goes around the whole thing once a month. It does the different changes. That's what it is. It becomes whole every 28 days. It's like a clock. Wheel in the sky keeps on turning. I don't know where I'll be tomorrow. I think some rock stars know too. You think rock stars know that the Earth is flat? Yeah. Like those guys, what was that, REO Speedwagon or whoever? Wheel in the sky. But like Pink Floyd, what's that one song? I have become comfortably numb. Oh, okay, just a little pinprick. Do you feel so? Can you stand up? That's all about drugs. Well, there's the Who. I can see for miles and miles. I can see for miles and miles. You know, we can see a lot farther than we should if we lived on a ball. You know, that curve should happen. You know, you can look up the math, but it's supposed to drop like 8 inches every mile squared. But you can never find, you know, you get a telescope, you get your zoom camera, and oh man, we can look for a long time. Those ships we thought went over the edge, they come right back when you zoom in. I can see from up. But what was that Pink Floyd song? Something about ships on the horizon. We're like two ships smoke on the horizon. When I was a child, I caught a fleeting glimpse. My hands felt just like 2 balloons. Now I've got that feeling once again. I can't explain, you would not understand. This is not how I am. This isn't how I am, sweetie. I have become comfortably numb. Are you comfortably numb? Okay. Anyway. So, yeah, I went probably a good year where I just couldn't get enough YouTube flat earth videos. And I was lucky I got in before the big purge. Now if you research flat earth, you're going to get every kind of debunking video, and they're just terrible. You'll never see them debate an actual flat earth person. You know, Neil deGrasse Tyson won't debate Eric Dubay. You know, he can't, and he'll just mock it. It's just mockery. Oh, you must be smoking that grass if you don't believe. You know, it's very dangerous. Anti-intellectual. It's like, no, we're totally intellectual. We require the scientific method to believe it's science. Sorry. Can't believe in your Mars rovers and your landing on the moon. And what have they ever done? Oh, we're doing scientific experiments up here in the International Space Station. Really? Have you invented a single thing? Come up with a vaccine? I mean, what are you doing up there? Oh, we're seeing what the effects of weightlessness on bullcrap are. NASA wants you, NANABOOZHOO. Well, I got a green screen now. I'm qualified. Well, let me see. If I got rid of this, and might as well get rid of that. It's not really green. How do I get rid of the green? I forget how I green screen. Oh yeah. Let's see. Go down to filters. Chroma key. I sure want to remove chroma key. You better believe I do. Hi. Welcome to NASA. This is where the space station takes place. This is where we landed the moon. Or landed the moon. This is where we landed on the moon. It's just a green screen, you guys. You know. That's how easy it is to fake. Somebody like me can make you believe that you're in a lovely room with a fire. I mean, we're in that room, but it's a green screen, you know. Huh, Michael? Yes, it's true. It's all nonsense. You know. So, things are getting weird on the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast. Sweetie, you haven't even done a prayer. Should we do a prayer? Yeah, let's pray. All right. Just because I just noticed we still have this here. Well, see, this is a problem with the green screen. Now we can't. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm going to do the Serenity Prayer. So, when I discovered that it's not like, okay, let me leave room that maybe I don't know the truth. You know, I could still be fooled or whatever. But the fact that I've learned that somebody's really trying to fool us made me reconsider the existence of God. And I was like, if they're trying so hard to hide the existence of God, why? He must be real. You know? Why do the Satan worshippers believe in Satan? They'd have to learn that in the Bible. They believe. And then you dig into it and you go, wait a second, these guys are all behind NASA and the governments and the pyramid and all that. So then I was like, oh, good grief. Now I get it. You know, like in that, I once was lost, but not, wait, I once was blind, but now I see. When you're blind, it's when you believe a lie. Like, I can't believe. I even remember learning the term paradigm shift in college. Everybody's like, oh, it's a paradigm shift. It'll blow your mind wide open. They tell you marijuana's bad, but drinking's good. And then you have a paradigm shift. But my paradigm shifted when I stopped believing in science. I'm a science denier. Let me just go on record. I deny your dumb astrophysicists and your dumb quantum physicists, you know. For as much as I understood that stuff and looked into it and read into it, and you know, I'm a huge fan. There's a reason why Steven's an alien. We couldn't get enough of outer space and science fiction in this house. So it wasn't like I was looking to disprove Neil the fat-ass Tyson. But, so when, and the weird part, it all kind of came about at the same time when I was grieving the death of my cat. And so I prayed in a different way. And that's when it almost seemed like GOFUNDME revealed himself to me. So I'm going to say this is the GOFUNDME, the Serenity Prayer. This is a prayer for serenity, for peace, for courage and wisdom. And it goes like this. GOFUNDME. Yeah, what you want? No, I'm praying. Oh, that's right, my son. Sorry, go ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, Great Spirit. Hello, everyone. How you doing? Can I? Yeah, go ahead. All right. GOFUNDME. Daga widuka wishin. Weweni. Jinana guda wendaman. Giodapanaman. Inu gagashki katosiwan. Ji anji saduyan. Jide apijide e yayan. Ji anji saduyan. Gagashki katoyan. Jide apijid nebwakayan. Jikendaman ono. GOFUNDME. Miigwech bizandawayag. Obe enge. And then I also added, thank you for listening. And amen. Because, isn't it weird that just at the same time it seems like the world's going up in smoke? At the same time when it seems like people have gotten so crazy. It feels like the end of days. That the big deception should be revealed. You know? I mean, I think it was revealed. At least it revealed that there was a big deception. I don't know if the truth was revealed. I think it was. The truth that we were lied to and that there is a creator. And you have to quit feeling so insignificant. You're not just a worthless speck of dust in an infinite universe. You know, the good news and the bad news is that the creator is real. And that you were created. And you have a purpose to this life. And it's not to just suffer around and cry around, you know. Huh, sweetie? It sure isn't. You know? You want to get up here? Yeah, sure. All right, you guys. I'm going to let Natasha up here to say hello. But thank you for listening to me. Miigwech Bizendawiyeg. I've lost friendships over coming out of the closet as what they would call me as a flat earther. You know, I've lost credibility and people have thought I was crazy. And I fear I could be censored or for calling Neil deGrasse Tyson a fat ass. So, Neil, the fat ass Tyson, I want to say I'm sorry. I was out of line. You can't help it if you're fat and stupid and obnoxious. I'm sorry. I had no right to point out that you're just a poser. And, you know, as an actor on the world stage, deceiving. Your whole life's work is to deceive children. I'm sorry for pointing out how worthless I think your work and you as a human being are. I'm sorry. Okay, sweetie, would you like to get up here? Sure. All right, you guys. Miigwech Bizendawiyeg, thank you for listening. And I will see you again. Sweetie, teleport me away, will ya? Okay, teleporting in 3, 2, 1. And there he goes. All right, I'm coming over. Don't go anywhere, you guys. Ouch. Okay, that just killed my hand. So, I could walk over there, I suppose. But instead, I think, oh, gee, let me put on my headset. Way over here. And, you know what I could do if I was really ambitious? You know, why don't I just teleport myself over to where NANABOOZHOO was standing? And I don't even know where I teleported him, I'll be honest with you. He could be in the bathroom. He could be in the kitchen. He could be at the ice wall on the edge of the flat plane. I don't know. I didn't look. I just pushed it. Luckily, there's like a return button. I can always return him. But in any case, well, it's time for me to come over and teleport myself to where I need to be. Teleporting in 3, 2, 1. BOOZHOO! And welcome back to the show. Let me get rid of that. Oh, brother. Teleporting's not quite as convenient as you might think, but I think it's better than what we used to do on the show. Where did I put that thing now that the Serenity Prayer is over? And how do we spend our time knowing that it's Neo-Geisha good? I don't want to live anymore. I don't want to stay here on the 4th day or Thursday. Neo-Geisha good. Neo-Geisha good. What's going on, Michael? Oh, not much. Just hanging out. Yeah. Huh? Happy Earth Day. Yeah, thanks. You too. What are you going to do? Are you going to celebrate it or something? Celebrate Earth Day? Yeah. I'm going to have a huge party. No, I'm not going to celebrate. How do you celebrate Earth Day? Remember that time we played the concert in Standing Rock? Yeah, that was cool. On Earth Day, oh, what year was it? It was like the early 2000s. I'm going to say 2002, 2003. We went down to the Standing Rock Reservation. And this is before all the craziness in the news. So they're having an Earth Day celebration. We brought our guitars. And we went down with Annie Humphrey. BOOZHOO, Annie! You should watch his show more often. I don't think you do. And she had these little kids that she always bring with her. Justice and Jesus. And their old grandma. BOOZHOO, Ann. And we toured around. And we went to Standing Rock Reservation for the big music festival, Earth Day celebration. And we were there. And Kisa Cola was there, and Bill Miller, and a bunch of big acts. And we all went up there and sang songs and talked about how important it was to honor Mother Earth. And some people talked about how important it was to recycle and to take global warming seriously. Nobody mentioned pipelines that year, but eventually they would talk about pipelines or something, I'm sure. And then we all took a break for the big feast. And there was a pipe ceremony. And the elders came out in a drum. And they put out tobacco. And they put out a spirit plate. And they asked the Great Spirit to bless this day. This, Minawana Gozi. Aki. Gishakad. This happy, Aki Gishakad. This good Earth Day. And then we all got in line to get our lunch, which was wrapped in styrofoam, plastic silverware, canned pop, and had a big old feast, and then threw everything away, and whatever. I was like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I get it, why you use styrofoam, but it just seems a little, and nobody said a thing. We were all like, damn, we're hypocrites. But we didn't say anything. And then that night, I remember we were driving back, going up north to Bismarck or somewhere. And we had the tunes cranked and the windows down. And I looked out onto the prairie there. And what do I see? Buffalo running. I couldn't believe it. They still have buffalo. It looked like Dances with Wolves down there. We're driving along. We're cruising to some Kiss tunes. And there, I look out the window, and it's a buffalo. There's like 3 or 4 of them running with us. I was like, am I having a vision? Where did these buffalo come from? It was so great. This was before the whole oil boom of North Dakota. I don't know what it's like out there anymore. It's probably got just, if you really want to tackle environmental impacts, those oil rigs and stuff, that's the real eyesore. But in those days, 20 years ago, 15 years ago now, it was still just the prairie. It looked untouched for like an hour drive south of Bismarck and north of Standing Rock. Just the most beautiful rolling hills of Buffalo. You feel like you're on a movie set. It was so great. So anyway, I stand with Standing Rock. Not for all the dumb politics, but because it's a beautiful, setting, Dances with Wolves setting. I want to go back. I want to go see the buffalo. Should we do that? Should we rent a car and go to Standing Rock? We could. I mean, just because we don't speak Ojibwe down there doesn't mean we couldn't go visit the school. We could. I mean, what's up with the schools? Are they open or not? Bunch of weirdos. Oh, COVID. We can't have school speakers this year. Get it together. You have some kids in there, don't you? Or turn on the camera. We'll do it live here. If you're in a school right now, if you're a lazy Ojibwe teacher, and you're like, yeah, just watch BOOZHOO, NANABOOZHOO. We're available for high school visits still. Last year we did it, like a few times a month until the lockdown. But good news! They invented a vaccine that cures COVID. You can take off that stupid mask and run around. It's over. Yay! And this has been your Ojibwe language lesson of the day. Don't trust the government. Take off that dumb mask. Then whatever. The earth is flat. And there's no pictures of Earth. All right, sweetie, anything else I should get to before I sign out? No, I think you've done enough damage. Me? I just got up here. You see what I deal with? No, I'm just kidding. I know. All right. Hey, everybody. It's really nice out. Should we go for a walk? Hey, let's go for a walk. And then we'll pick up some those peanut butter monster cookies at the grocery store. Oh, yeah, we need more coffee, too. Let's go get coffee and cookies. And then we'll come back and we'll have a big old celebration of Earth Day. Because it's round, like a cookie. Yeah, the Earth's round, like a peanut butter cookie. I don't know what the problem is. All right, happy Snow Globe Day, you guys. Miigwech, GOFUNDME. Thank you for watching. Wait, let me get the outro song. Thank you for watching our intro song. Thank you for watching BOOZHOO, NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Natasha. This is NANABOOZHOO.
BOOZHOO.
Over here is Michael Lyons.
Hello.
And I will see you again. Gigawaba min, minawaha, ho waha, yeah, 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 yeah. I wanted to teleport there, but it didn't work. And live stream.